Our heroes have acquired the map and the dagger required by Loki for their plans. Madison managed to distract Thor while Cleo nabbed the dagger, and Fred found out some fun gossip. Loki has led the party deep into the mountain through a secret passage in the library, and now they have to plan how to break into Asgard's heavily defended vault. Will they manage? Let's find out. Hello everyone, and welcome back to a Rendezvous with Destiny, our Scion actual play podcast. As ever, it is me, your humble GM Luce, and with me today I have...
Hello, I'm Graham. I play the character of Elspeth Lockwood, the Guardian of Balder, and I am ready to venture into some vaults.
Hi, I'm Will. I play the character of Cleo, who is a hunter of Bast, and I'm looking forward to hopefully doing some combat.
Nah.
My character is very min-max for combat, so...
And I've realised we haven't done combat in a long time.
Speaking of combat, hi, my name is Am. I play Flora Watson, daughter of the Monkey King, Sun Wukong, and I am min-maxed for stealth, so it's going great for me, personally.
Elspeth's not min-maxed for anything, and is therefore incompetent at most things, which is good. It's a good time.
Guys, I have some news.
Okay, go
What
on.
news?
So this episode is dropping on December 3rd,
Yeah.
which means that legally I get to talk about Christmas.
It's allowed.
Yes, it is legal.
Ugh.
We say that
Because it's...
we're recording this so far in advance.
Too far in advance for it to be legal normally, but we'll let you off this once.
But because it is
It's
dropping, it is legal.
Christmas!
It's Christmas time.
It is legal.
It's Christmas.
I have stopped skipping Christmas music on my shuffle playlist now.
Amazing.
How much is on your shuffle playlist?
I've got a couple of Christmas, a cappella albums just
Oh, like the
scattered.
Pentatonics one?
Yeah, it's the Pentatonics
Yeah.
ones. Just
I
scattered
got my dad
throughout.
into that, and he really loved the White Winter Hymnal one and would play it
Oh,
like,
it's so
non-stop,
good.
which is fine because it is amazing.
Oh, it's fantastic.
And the video where they do like the synchronized clapping thing.
Oh,
I don't know if it's
I love
still
it.
cool. It was cool in like 2014 or whenever it came out. But it was, yeah, it's great.
I wanted to ask you guys, what would your PC's favourite things about Christmas be? Or the Christmas season, the winter season, even if they don't celebrate?
The festive period. I feel like Elspeth's favourite thing is probably like the fact that her and her mum would be in the room, in the same room for like more than 5 minutes for the first time in ages.
Aww.
They wouldn't know what to talk about though, so it'd immediately become really awkward.
Yeah.
They'd be like, so, how's work? Yeah. Want some mince pies? Yeah.
I think Cleo would just enjoy, like being able to eat or drink whatever she wants and not have to worry about, like proper nutrition for once.
She's so
Is Cleo
valid.
normally on like a athletic kind of diet then?
Yes,
That's roughly.
and it's particularly stringent because she likes drinking, so the rest of it has to sort of compensate.
All of the calorie intake is beer,
Yeah, literally.
pretty much. Liquid bread.
I think
a mood.
Flora loves, decorating. Like, she's really big into theming, no matter the season.
Wow.
Flora's
I
into,
can see
like,
that.
home decor.
Imagine my
No way.
surprise.
I am shooketh.
Just anything that's, like, sparkly, trashy, pattern, just loud. She loves just, like, anything that, like, is very busy in its look. And so I think that's probably one of her favourite things, is getting to just, like, dress everything up and make the bar all look all nice and stuff like
Is
that.
Flora's family one of the ones that have like an excessive amount of Christmas lights outside their house?
So, actually, okay, here's a cute headcanon. So, Flora's mum is an art teacher,
Yeah.
and they live in California, so it's not going to get particularly dark there. It's not like a big... I know, like, seasons change all over the world,
They
but
do
it's
have
not
night
like
in
England
California.
where it's dark at 4:30,
Yeah,
you know
okay,
what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
So I think what her mum does is they have, like, a little art competition. She has an art competition for all her students,
Cute.
and they use, like, all their art and their sculptures and stuff to decorate their garden for Christmas.
Oh, that's so cute.
And then all the students could have like a Christmas tour around the garden, like the art garden. I don't know. Do you have any?
Yeah.
American gardens are big, right? I don't know.
Yeah, they are.
She doesn't have a super big garden. They have like a little front lawn and then like a little patch at the
I
back.
never pictured her house being like huge, but I'm glad they
Yeah.
have space to, you know.
She's a suburb
Yeah.
girl.
Living in a lonely world.
No.
She took the midnight Bifrost.
Aww.
Going back on topic so we can record before Luz has to go to bed.
Slowly bringing it back round.
Yeah,
Yeah.
speaking of taking the Bifrost.
Oh my god, what a great
Yeah.
segue. How do you spell
Wow.
segue, Am? Sorry, last episode joke. Never mind.
As you can tell, we record these back to back.
No, we don't. Don't ruin the magic. It's Christmas time. You can't ruin the magic.
Yeah.
It's November.
They must never know.
November. It's 10 o'clock in the evening.
No, it's not. It's whatever time you're
Almost.
listening to us.
Your commitment to the bit here is...
Time is an illusion.
Lunchtime doubly so.
Thank you, Amelia.
Don't. I get so confused as to when lunchtime is for me now, because it's split lunches. And I'm like, is it lunchtime? Who knows? Am I
Split lunches are a
meant to be here?
curse.
Probably not.
I remember those. But I imagine they're more stringent now because of the whole thing.
Very.
Yeah.
Lots of sanitizing.
Because of the whole thing, which we're not going to talk about.
It's probably
Yeah.
over by now, you know. New apocalypse has started.
That would be pretty sick if it was.
Anyway, talking about
Poor choice of words, Will.
apocalypses,
Poor choice of words.
let's start one.
Oh, don't like that. Don't like that segue.
Loki has unfolded this blueprint, and as you look at it, it almost seems to be glowing on the parchment that it's written on. And it's a blueprint of the mountain. So it's a blueprint of the palace, and you can see these caverns and passageways carved deep into the mountain. Loki stands there, smirking. And as we ended last episode, well, should we start planning?
Super urgent question that's been bothering me. Is
Yeah.
the magical blueprint a three-dimensional hologram thing?
At the moment, it's just slightly glowing
Oh,
on the parchment.
I feel like it has potential. I'm willing to roll with it.
Loki swipes their hand
Yes.
across it, and it's not a hologram. The paper almost seems to multiply. And you know that thing where images are made out of those things that, like, fun sci-fi films, where like they make the tiny, like, tall bits of thing and that move up and down to create images.
Yes.
If that made any sense.
Yeah. Like in the new Star Trek Discovery thing where they have the holographic sort of, I don't know if you guys are watching it.
I'm the only person, I think, in this group who isn't a Trekkie, so...
And we still love
We
you.
let you in.
We do still love you. We
Yeah, I know
accept
what you
you
mean. That's what I'm
despite
getting
your
at.
faults. Yeah.
Yeah, despite his many faults, of which this is a main one.
So it's creating, and like it's a paper. It is sort of see-through almost, so you can see the insides of the image it's creating. It's obviously some wild form of magic,
Pretty rogue.
and it's just created this sort of to scale model of the blueprints of the palace and the mountain, and you can see Loki is like zooms in on a patch of it, and it sort of creates that image. So we're here, and he points to what looks to be like almost like a bubble in one of the passageways. That's obviously the room you're in. We need to get here, and on the blueprint, he's gesturing maybe 10 inches or so below where you are.
Oi, hey.
Yeah.
You can see William.
Mm-hmm.
You can see various interlinking passageways that look
That
almost
was Luce's school teacher voice.
William, quiet in the back.
You can see these passageways. As you look at them, they look almost like veins or arteries. And as you look even closer, that seems to be... Actually, they seem to be pulsing.
Asgard's haunted.
And pulsing heavier the closer you get to where Loki has pointed out where the vault is. Almost seems like it's throbbing with a heartbeat. that's emanating through these passages.
Okay,
It
this
doesn't
could-
quite reach up to where you are.
Yeah, not a fan of that. Does it look like it's so it's emanating from the vault? Did you say?
Yes, it seems to be emanating from the vault.
How big is the vault on the blueprint? Is it emanating from a specific part of the vault, or is it just the vault itself that's just like...
Just the blueprint doesn't show any details. It just seems to be that it's like a square box. Everything else is quite organically shaped. The passageways, and there seem to be other rooms like the one you're in. They all seem to be quite organically shaped. And there's this square, like perfectly square space. Sort of a little bit sort of in line with the center of the mountain, but lower.
Okay, so boss, I have a couple questions.
Go ahead.
Do we have to fight anything to get into here?
Most likely.
Excellent. Okay, cool.
Wait.
And I'm assuming it's some kind of creature, or is it like a person? Or do you not know?
It's been a while since I've been down here. Might have changed some things. Something should hopefully be the same. I know most of the way there. They might have upgraded the defenses since last time.
So, when you say you...
So no external distractions, we're all just gonna go in.
Probably for the best.
When you say...
Can you come with
know
us?
some
Oh, of
things,
course.
Cool.
What
Sorry,
are you
Elspeth.
expecting exactly? What when you think there's going to be something down there? What do you think is going to be?
There'll probably be some traps. There'll definitely be some Einherjar. There
Right.
might be some
Loose.
automata.
Okay.
Yes.
Loose. Are we doing a dungeon crawl?
Maybe.
Hey!
Stop metagaming.
Stop
Oh
that.
God.
I love a good dungeon crawl. Sorry, continue.
When you say traps, and it sounds like you know what the traps are, so surely the traps are no problem. No problem at all. Easy
They
traps.
change, which is the problem.
Ah. How... No. You seem like
You
the
see,
kind of person who would work out how the traps change, you know.
this place is heavily influenced by the magic of Asgard.
Ah. Right.
It's not alive. It's not sentient. But it's not...
It's not alive, but it's not dead.
Yes. It's difficult to describe.
Okay.
Their magic has its own will, and the magic of Asgard is chaotic. Not the same way that mine is. It's just ancient.
Hey
Older
guys, what does...
by far than anything here.
I was going to say, what does the Magic of Asgard and a Rendezvous with Destiny podcast have in common?
What?
They both have their own will.
No. It's awful. You can tell it's late at night, can't
Oh, what
you?
is your
That's
magic?
amazing.
Anyway, what were you saying? 5.5?
Oh, Flora was saying that we have 5.5 university degrees between us, right? I mean, we should be able to figure something out.
We do?
Loki.
I mean,
Sure.
Are you an undergrad?
We'll go with that.
He has 3. She points
Oh,
at Madison.
right.
I got 1. She points at herself, and then you all have like a half each.
Loki, when you say Asgardian magic is chaotic, is this Aesir magic or Veneer magic that we're dealing with here?
This here is, well, this is where it gets, it's not Vanir.
Okay.
It's technically Aesir, but it's older than that. The magic of Asgard is older than any living being on this rock.
Oh.
It's the magic that formed Yggdrasil.
So this is going to be far more unpredictable than...
It's going to be very unpredictable.
Okay.
But I have broken in before. It will be different, certainly.
How did it go?
But successfully for the most part.
You're still in one piece.
I got in, I got out, but there's a reason I'm trying making sure that no one knows I'm here.
Okay, that's ominous, but I guess we'll skate over it for now.
There was
Or not.
I
carry
got
on.
in, got out. I got away with most of the things I wanted. I might have been slightly banished for a period of years, which may not technically be up yet.
How long a period of years?
1,000 years, I think.
Oh, nothing big then. Okay, no problems.
Oh, not long at all.
Not as if I didn't have to have livelihoods to return or anything. It's fine.
I'm not banished. I can go back to Asgard. I just need to have a guard on me at all times.
Which you do. We're all here, making sure you don't steal anything from
I
the
don't think
vaults.
Odin would see it that way. But what he doesn't know can't hurt him.
That's
So-
definitely not true.
Forgive
He
me
knows
for
most things and they still hurt him.
sort of jumping the gun a bit, but if it's unpredictable, then why are we planning? Why can't... Wouldn't it just make more sense and save us time to just kind of go in?
So this isn't... It's always best to have at least some building blocks that you can move around. Rather than running at things. So I don't know how we're going to get... I don't know what traps will be. But the Einherjar, I reckon you lot are, able to take out mainly by yourselves. You're quite good fighters from what I've seen. And the ones who guard the vaults, they're good, but they don't tend to get much practice in. The automata we can deal with. Again, hitting them seems to work.
Who created them?
The automata,
Yes.
Odin,
Okay.
with some help.
I was gonna. It doesn't really seem his wheelhouse necessarily, but
I think it was a collaboration between some dwarves and Hephaestus that made them.
oh,
Odin had his hands all up in there.
okay.
Ew.
Sounds both terrifying and also terrifying. I think is the other word I was looking for.
Yes, they are slightly creepy. Just be aware. There might be some new ones. They tend to be chimeric in nature,
Oh, good. They're getting better.
so they're unpleasant to look at.
Okay. Any... I suppose that means they're also inconsistent in what they do then, which means we can't adopt a certain strategy for each one.
From what I can remember, and last time I was down here, it does tend to be physical rather than any magical attacks.
Okay.
The magic they are imbued with is there to keep them running rather than
Sure.
anything flashy.
So they're basically big, scary robots.
Yeah,
Amazing.
that would be a good way to describe it.
I've always wanted to fight a robot ever since I saw Real Steel.
I must confess I've not seen it.
Oh, Hugh Jackman fights robots. It's awesome.
Oh, that actually does sound quite fun. Maybe we should have a...
Out of character,
movie
it's a
night.
great
I don't
movie.
know.
I made Anne watch it.
In character, I feel like Cleo also loves it, but doesn't want to say.
It's a sports movie. It's great.
Yeah, it's got sport in it.
So, yeah, punch the soldiers, punch the robots. Anything else?
Avoid the traps.
Avoid the traps. We good to go?
Yes.
Is there only one approach on the map? I said that. Is there only one approach on the map? On the blueprints, are there multiple routes in towards the vault from where we are, or is it that there's just the one path?
So the path you're on goes most of the way down towards the vault without any passages splitting off. Other passages join it, but if you went on them, you'd be going back upwards. But so you can get most of the way on this one passage, but as the passage sort of nears the square, it splits out into three, which all seem to join onto this vault.
Okay,
Awesome.
so we have options later on. Is the path changing at all as we look at it?
It's not moving, but you can see the square isn't pulsing, but there's waves of energy coming off it that are. So the square isn't moving,
Yeah.
but there's sort of energy emanating from it, and you can see that as you would start to walk down this passage, these ripples of magic you'll start walking into them.
Awesome.
And it seems to be quivering slightly on
Have
the
any
blueprint.
reached the room where we are yet? The room where we are now.
They don't reach that far.
Okay, interesting. So we don't know what they do.
So on the map, you're about 10 inches away from the vault,
Yes.
and the pulses seem to emanate about 7 inches on the map from where it is.
I thought they were sort of going all the way out through the whole of Asgard. Okay, that's interesting.
No. They seem to lessen as they get further. It is almost like a ripple in a pond.
Well, I guess we'll find out what those do in approximately
3 miles.
3/10 of the way there. Yeah.
World magic, world magic, world magic.
Something weird.
Cool, let's go.
Like that.
Oh wait, Flora's gonna get a bandana from her bag and use it to tie around her head so she looks like Rambo.
Very good. Big fan.
Okay, now I'm ready.
Fantastic. Would you like to lead the way?
I tend to look at Cleo because I kind of feel like she's the de facto leader.
I mean, it depends how quickly you're likely to get hit by.
Honestly, I have no idea. I think, as your friend said, might just be best to wing this bit.
Thumbs up to Cleo.
Alright. And Cleo's just sort of going to step through the door.
Nice.
Cool.
You do so.
I follow.
Nothing happens. You just start walking down these passageways. As you're walking down for quite a long time. Passageway, it's not steep, it's not sharply downwards. From the blueprint, this passageway seems to sort of spiral around the inside of the mountain before it reaches down to the vault. So it's not steep, but it is noticeable, this sort of steady downwards incline. Can everybody roll me, please? Cunning and subterfuge.
Oh, this is going to go really well for me.
Oh, I can kind of do
I
this.
can't. I get,
That's a 6 for Am.
1 dice. That's a 4.
As in a
so it's
6.
nothing.
As in you have 1 dice. Oh no, it's all
Oh
down.
no, I have 6 dice.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were announcing your result. Never mind. I have 2 successes.
2 successes, no successes.
2 successes.
Nice.
Gang.
Can I just observe a thing in my stat sheet
Yeah.
at the moment? I have a knack called Presence of Magic, which says you always know when you're near an object or place of magical or sacred power. It also has some other stuff too.
Oh, there's a lot of power around
Okay.
here.
Is this like when the wizard casts Detect Magic and all the party's magical items and the rest of the party light up?
Yeah, it's like you see everything. What I mean
A
is
little bit, yes.
specifically about the pulse. I mean, I imagine I'm picking up all kinds of weird stuff otherwise, but like the pulse of magic, I imagine I would feel that, right?
Yes, you can feel it.
Okay, good.
So it doesn't, as you're sort of feeling it, and as you start walking down, you're starting getting, you are starting to feel it. And the walls do seem to be pulsing with, you can't see, I don't know if you can see the magic. But you know that feeling when there's a storm and the hair on the back of your neck sort of stands up?
Sure, yeah.
Sort of static electricity feeling. All of you start to feel that in waves. And Elspeth, you can tell this magic, and this magic isn't malicious at all. In fact, it seems familiar, like a half-remembered dream.
Okay.
But it feels warm. It feels nice.
Do I get any inkling of what it reminds me of, or?
Reminds you of Norway.
Okay, fair enough. That tracks, I suppose. Yeah. I feel reassured, but also apprehensive at the same time.
And it also feels a little like when you were on that feeling you got when you were on the Bifrost.
Okay.
That feeling of home, even though it's a place you've never been. And for some reason, as this, it's like going deeper now, and the magic is pulsing through you, not faster, but heavier. You remember what your mother said about the inn beyond the Arctic Circle. You don't know why, but it seems... You think... Maybe you should go there when you can.
What a good idea. I will take that on board. Not right now, I assume. I don't feel like I need to go right now. Do I?
Elspeth turns around.
No, not right now.
I leave the room.
It's a feeling that, you know, it would be nice to go there.
Okay, noted.
Elspeth, can you roll me, please? Dexterity and athletics.
Oh no.
Yeah, I love that for me. I actually have 3 in athletics, but... Oh, and 3 in dexterity. It's fine. Okay, so 3 exploding successes.
Nice.
So only 3 successes total.
3 successes.
Yeah.
As you're walking down, you're not lost in memories, but you're not paying the closest of attention to where you're putting your feet. And you step down and you feel something click under your foot.
Oh no.
That snaps you out of whatever feeling you've been having. And you duck just in time as this wicked circular saw blade flies out from the wall where your head would have been.
Oh my god!
Jones, yes.
Hey, that's not fair. The Vikings didn't have
I
saws.
think I found the traps, guys. Of course the Vikings had swords. How do you think they chopped down the trees?
But not like circular saws.
Any saw can be circular if you hit it hard enough.
Odin's
I'm
watched
sure.
some Jigsaw movies.
Odin is a big Indiana Jones fan, as we are now learning.
Yeah.
Can I look at the thing I stepped on and check if there has any identifying features or anything at all that would help me spot similar again?
Again, the strange one we had before. Intellect close combat, please.
Okay, that is a good
That's a spicy combo.
7 dice.
It is. That's spicy combo.
7 dice, but only 1 success. That's so mean.
Odin heard you bad mouthing him.
I didn't
You
badmouth
can't.
him. I said he liked Indiana Jones films. That's a good thing.
I love Indiana Jones.
They're a good
I've seen them
time.
So long. They are fun. Apart from Crystal Skull.
I feel like Odin would enjoy
my
Spielberg
God.
films. That seems like his kind of area.
You can't see anything specific about what you stepped on. It just seems to be like a simple pressure plate.
Yeah.
But as you've now hit one and know vaguely what to look out for, what we're going to do is you can roll... Elspeth can roll 7s as successes when we're doing a next sort of check for trapsy type of thing.
Woo!
Amazing.
Love that for me. And also for everyone else. Okay, I think I've got a handle on these traps now that one has almost decapitated me.
Oh, amazing. Great job.
So, yeah, thank you. It only risked my entire life. But it's fine. I don't know, I think we should proceed with caution, which I realise I should have been doing beforehand, but I think I got a bit caught up in the moment.
I understand. Must be kind of weird for you being here.
You know, you say that, it shouldn't be, but it is. You know, I've never been here before, but I feel like I have, and that's throwing me off quite a lot.
Fair enough. Maybe kicking some monster's butt will help you feel better.
Yeah. It's kind of like deja vu, but without the... Whichever one is the... I don't know, maybe without the vu. I think you're right. I think I could do with clearing my head by removing something else's.
Awesome.
Gosh, that was very violent. I think I'm starting to sound like you. Ooh.
Thank you.
Can everyone roll me, please? Composure survival.
I'm very good at composure, and
I've got survival.
I'm terrible at survival.
That is a 3, a 2, and a
Hey.
5.
I got 2 successes.
I am rolling.
I am rolling respectfully.
I have rolled.
I am rolling respectfully.
I have got dos successos.
Dr. Cecil.
Well, Flora just dies, I guess.
R.I.P. Flora. It was nice knowing you.
Thanks.
There you go. Do we have a healer or anyone who can
Elspeth, in theory.
I can, but only in combat. It's weird.
heal? Ah. Is this combat?
It is if we die enough.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Don't like the sound of that.
So, what did everyone get?
I got no successes, man. I'm dead.
2 successes.
I got 2 successes.
2 successes, no successes, and Graham?
2.
2. Okay. Fred, Loki, Cleo, and Elspeth.
Oh, so just me?
Ah.
Madison also
Yeah.
did
Okay,
that.
good.
Good buddy.
You're not. Madison rolled.
So,
Absolute pants.
just you and the professor who's in like business attire then.
Yeah. The hot professor in business attire.
I keep forgetting that he's canonically attractive.
Canonically attractive.
He's in my head, he's
But
just
just-
not.
He has no physical form in my head, do you know what I mean?
In my head, he looks like Luce in Professor Drag.
Are you saying that would be a bad look?
Rude.
What are you
I'm
saying?
hot.
It's so mean.
I didn't mean that, sorry. Came out wrong.
It's alright, I know what you
Can't
meant.
believe you just be so savage on
No, it's like,
recorded
They are
material.
canonically. Madison is canonically an attractive man, but just so done with life.
Ugh.
To some people, that is attractive.
I love him. He's so sweet. He's so useless. It's
I mean,
amazing.
if he rolls badly enough, he's definitely going to be done with life.
Woo!
So, Cleo and Elspeth, you hear a strange sort of skittering coming from on a bend in the passageway as it curves round and down. And hear this strange, like,
Spider?
kind of noise. And it's approaching you.
Spider friend, spider friend.
Guys, shh. Something's coming.
Sorry, what did you say?
As Elspeth says that, you can start to hear the strange, sort of clackering noise.
Everybody, do the fighty thing. Get ready. I'm new at this.
Staff out. Oh no, my bow is out.
Very
I have a bow now. I'm
very
gonna
large
use
sword.
my bow.
Nice.
I forgot you switched out. Yeah. Has it seen action yet?
No, it
At all?
hasn't. I'm a ranged
No.
weapon user now,
Ooh.
baby.
I guess you better stand behind us then.
Yep. Flora runs back 20 feet.
Nice. Coming round the corner, you see what must be one of the automata that Loki mentioned. This strange amalgam. It's gold and silver and iron, almost filigreed. It's got 8 legs ending in sharp points. A sort of bulging abdomen and thorax. Very arachnid. But that's only the bottom bit.
Oh.
It's the back half
Ew.
is clackering spider, which forms into goat
Ew.
with hooves.
Okay.
So imagine spider bottom going into goat with front half of goat, neck of goat, front legs of goat, horns of goat, face of snake.
Ugh.
Okay. No, you lost me at the snake bit. Actually.
It is disgusting to look at.
And this is
long
made out of flesh.
fangs.
Or
Hey, don't
No,
be
it's out of
mean.
metal.
I thought. Yeah, I was gonna say, which makes it even harder to picture. Actually, that's very weird.
It has 10 legs. It's got 8 sort of spider limbs and 2 hooves. And the hooves are sort of at the front, prancing towards you,
Sort of
and the
flailing.
8 spider legs are clackering along behind it. The snake mouth is open, and you can see these horrific fangs that almost seem to be dripping with this strange purple liquid. And it's got a metal snake tongue. But you know that metal that that's like lots of little pieces of metal so it can move.
Yeah.
It always seems to be protruding forward and flickering towards you.
Ooh.
Combat time.
Yay!
Spooky.
Combat. We haven't done this in
roll
so
for-
long.
In the archive? in this shed time?
Initiative is your best physical trait with either athletics or close combat.
Heck to the yak.
Sick.
I am actually good at this.
Oh yeah, this is why I always end up going first.
And we can do
And
successes
if
too,
you
right?
want to roll firearms, even though I know it's not firearms, I will let you roll firearms because you are doing backwards. Ranged was the word I was looking
That's
for,
the one.
not backwards.
I have no points in firearms.
You don't have to.
So I'm.
Then you don't
so
have to.
I'm
You can
not
just
gonna do
use
that. Can I use gymnastics and athletics?
Gymnastics. Yeah, you can use gymnastics. I'd say because you're doing range, you can't use close combat.
Yeah, I'll use athletics then.
Yeah.
Okay, I got 1,
Rolling.
2, 3, 4. So now I get 2
Oh, I
exploding
need to
dice in a
write
row.
this down.
I rolled 10 dice. Guess how many successes I got?
1.
How many
Yeah, 1.
successes?
Yeah,
Nice. I've got 5.
I have 4.
Nice.
4 what?
4? 4, blimey, mate.
5 or 1 piece.
4
4
candles.
candles.
I'm sad Cleo's
Music
going
on me.
before me because I wanted to do a cool moment.
It's gotten to that point in the it's gotten
Well-
to that point in the recording.
You can always. It's not. It just creates the slots. You guys decide
Oh, yeah,
who
that's
goes
true.
First, remember?
I
So
wanted
now I
to.
need to
Sorry
roll
for
for
creating a
more.
trash
Yeah,
slot.
Red,
I wanted to throw like Cleo in my bag for because I've got my handbag on me for
Oh my
Death by
God.
Teacup, and you could pick a cool thing out of my handbag to use as a weapon.
So I've got all the initiatives sorted out first. So it's a PC go first. So it depends who wants to go first. They can go first.
I nominate the best hitter, Cleo.
Well, no, Amy, you said you wanted to go first.
Do you want to do that? I thought it would be cool, but I didn't want to like.
You said you said you wanted
Okay.
to do it.
Can I throw Cleo in my handbag and also attack?
You're gonna have to roll to aim basically, but yes, I will let you do
Okay,
two things.
cool. I want to just throw.
To throw it, it's gonna be dexterity, athletics.
Cool. I'm good at that.
No, dexterity, leadership.
Oh, I'm also good at that. That is 7 dice. That is 4 successes, 1 exploding. Yeah, 4 successes, and I'm gonna just chuck her my handbag and be like, just pick something from there and do your cool weapon thing.
Yeah, you easily throw it to her.
And
So how are you attacking?
I'm just gonna. I want to do something really. Are you gonna make me roll disadvantage if I shoot one hand? Oh no, because that was a proper bow, not a crossbow, isn't it?
It's a bow.
Yeah.
Bow. You're gonna have to shoot.
Cool.
Two-handed.
I'm gonna and then just grab a quiver, grab an arrow out of my quiver and just give it a shot.
Nice.
Hey.
Roll.
Oh, that was totally unintentional.
2 hit,
That was unintentional.
which will be
Dexterity, athletics.
yeah. I you could argue for might or stamina as well.
I would like to argue dexterity, please.
Yeah, dexterity works.
That's something I've never really understood in RPG systems, why dexterity is always the ranged weapon thing, but
You'll be hella
that's a
strong
question for a
for
different
a
time.
longbow.
That
right?
is-
like
Yeah.
yeah.
5 successes.
Nice.
Ooh. Bang
I'm
bang.
gonna do a quick roll. There's my dice. There's my dice.
That's not my dice. My dice.
How
is-
many successes was that?
5.
5. Okay, so you are four successes up
Amazing.
on the wee beastie. Do you want that to be 4 points of damage, or do you want to do something fun?
Can I-
What fun?
Can I
things you
disable
do?
its venom?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
Not from.
Can
a
I
range.
completely nullify this monster?
I just want to make stuff easier for you. Okay, in that case, can I take out its eyes? Can I blind it?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, you can do that. That's fine.
Yeah, I just want to
You sort of.
pull my arrow back and just let it fly through and get stuck in one of its eyes, very like Lord of the Rings style.
It does that.
Flora
it gets
quietly
stuck in
feels
this
like Legolas.
creature. One of its eyes. Its eyes are almost hollow, and they're glowing with something from within the sort of like the mechanical whirrings of the creature. Your arrow sort of buries itself in, and the glow sort of dims where the arrow is buried in, and some of the cogs always seem to be twitching slightly.
I flip it off.
Nice.
Yes.
So, up next is Manison. Pulls out his fancy short sword, long dagger thing. Whispers something. Stabs it into the ground. And this glowing silvery moonlight starts to emanate from him and surrounds all of you.
Yes.
Oh,
Protection
a
boy.
support character.
Protecty boy. You all have basically one extra die when you're defending against attacks.
Yay!
Very good.
Thanks, Dad.
Sick.
And then up next is another PC. So one of you guys.
Now go on after you. I know you wanna.
Alright. Yeah. So Cleo is going to have a bit of a search through this handbag, and is not really going to find anything that's catching her. That's catching her imagination. So just going to literally hold it by the straps and just spin it, and it just becomes like a big hammer.
Oh, very good.
Very nice.
Which she's going to look at in slight confusion. And just sort of shrug, and kind of thanks, door, and then just swing it at this
Hey, at least it came out as a hammer, right?
this big old bug,
Nice. Roll to hit the bug.
the creepy crawly.
Upsetting thing.
Very, very upsetting.
That's what my mum calls me.
What, the upsetting thing?
Oh no, that was a joke.
That's not even a joke.
You want to talk about it? We can talk about it if you want.
It's all good. Will's here to keep me company.
I've got no exploding dice.
Wow, I wonder how that feels.
Can I give Cleo a help
successes.
action in any way? Because I gave her my bag.
No.
No.
Worth a shot.
You got to do two things in your turn.
Worth a shot. Worth a shot.
How many successes?
Captain.
4. Okay, that's 2
4.
successes above the creature. Do you want that to all be in damage?
Yeah.
Nice. It rears back on, so it's sort of standing on like 3 sets of its spider legs,
Nah.
and like rears back and whacks down at you with its goat legs and tries to hit you. Can you roll me your combat defense thing?
Me?
Yes. Is it combat defense?
Cool. And I get an extra roll on this, right?
Yes,
Because
you
of
do.
Manison's thing.
And also I rolled absolute
Sick.
pants, so you're gonna beat it.
1, 2, 4 successes again.
Yeah, no, these goat hooves just, like miss you by like a couple of millimeters and slam down into the ground in front of you, and these sort of like spider webbing cracks emanate from where they hit the ground. Elspeth, you're up.
Sorry, I'm just going through the PDF looking for how does defending work again.
You've got a defense score in the bottom right
Yeah,
of your
but there's
character
also the
sheet.
defend that you can do as a defending
Got a
thing.
thing.
Yeah. But that's full defense, I believe, which doubles it. So that's action. Okay, it's fine. What it doesn't explain in this book is how defending other people works, which is the thing that my character does. But that's okay. At the beginning of combat,
I
I'm
will
going to roll
say
my
you can take an
fortress
attack if you want to.
thing. Okay, great.
That's how your defending other people thing work.
Lovely. I will do that probably. But I'm going to do my beginning of combat fortress thing anyway.
Nice.
1 success, which I can spend on some things. So you're saying as part of my defending other people, I can make an attack?
No, you can take an attack.
Ah.
So if it were to attack Cleo,
Yes.
you could sort of take the damage
Oh.
instead.
Oh, I
If it
see.
hit.
Okay, yes,
Yeah.
I understand.
Oh,
And then I roll with my own defense instead. Okay,
Yes.
good. In that case, I'm going to do that. I'm going to sort of come up alongside Cleo, and I'm going to assume a defensive stance.
Nice.
Ready to do that.
Okay.
But also, I'm going to use my 1 success to do the my turn action from the fortress knack, which means I get
Yep.
to make an additional attack action. So I'm going to attack
Nice.
and also do a defensive attack, hopefully later on. For
Yeah.
free.
Very nice indeed.
love profit.
Roll to hit the.
Okay.
I hesitate to call it a bug because it's not a bug.
The
but
thing.
The thing.
Yeah. So, is that might close combat or?
Yeah, might or dex in close combat or athletics.
Roll to hit the terrifying creature from Luce's nightmares.
Yeah.
It's slightly based on some things from Skyrim.
Yeah.
You're such a
getting
nerd.
I think I know what you mean. Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3,
This episode is going to be a
4
long
successes. 4
Okay,
successes.
so that's 2 successes above it. So do you want those 2 to be in damage, or do you want to do something else?
Yeah, I want them to be in damage. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to sort of surge forwards and do a big sort of starting from down low with this giant sword, like a big uppercutting sort of
Nice.
swipe, and then using that momentum sort of drop backwards and then into a defensive stance. So
Very
Just-
nice.
powering forwards and then clonk back. I assume it's still alive though.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It sort of makes this horrible groaning metallic sound that I won't emulate because it is 10:30 and I don't want to wake up the people I
You
live
want
with.
to terrify
We'll fix it in
your-
post.
To
residents.
creep out anyone I live with. But it's a horrible noise. It's almost like nails down a blackboard.
Mm.
And then you see these from behind you. You don't see it happening, but you see these links of golden magic almost tangle its back legs together.
Ooh.
And it doesn't fall over, but it looks like it can't move forwards.
Don't know what's going on there, but seems to be working.
And there is Freddy Boy.
Everyone enjoying the amazing audio content of Luce fighting themselves.
Yep, it's fun, innit?
Stop hitting yourself.
1. Okay. Fred bonks it on the head with his sword. PC go.
I'm happy to hang back and wait for the other 2 to go again.
This is. Yeah, I mean, I can just hit
I
it
think you
again.
should go for that. That sounds like a good time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Roll to hit the wee beastie.
It's not that wee though, is it? It is
No,
definitely a
God,
beastie,
no,
but I don't know about
it's
wee.
it's
Lord.
very tall.
Yeah, I will
And long.
crawl. I'll just swing at it again, man. That's 1, 2, 4 successes with 2 exploding.
Yes.
Nice.
4 successes.
4.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, you are
That's
2
consistent.
successes above the critter.
Nice.
So you just all that in damage?
Yeah, go on.
Nice.
I'd also like to pop my thingy. It's called The Biggest Threat. When I make a show of force, make a knack skill roll. On a success, the target must focus its efforts on dealing with you first, suffering +2 difficulty to attack anyone else.
Nice. Very nice.
So what's a knack skill roll for that? Sorry.
That will be Dex Athletics. I will say.
Okay,
Or-
that's fine. That's fine. I
What
can
do you
live
think?
with
What do you want it to be?
that. No, Dex Athletics I think is good. Will said, sweating slightly at having nearly talked himself out of that one. My knack roll, I've got 3 exploding, which is sick.
Very nice.
4. successes.
Yeah, so yeah, that works. The next time it attacks is going to be interesting because it's going to attack you, but it's going to have to attack Elspeth, so it'll be at massive disadvantage.
Smart.
Wait, so did Will's attack divert the attack to me, or?
No, so what Will's done, Will's attacks it, but he's done the greatest
biggest
threat
threat.
thing, which means it has to attack Will next.
Oh, but
you're
if I take the attack instead with my defense, then it...
Because it means
Yes.
that means the crit will suffer -2 because you're
I will be
taking
doing
the
that thing
attack.
then, yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, so you've nerfed it.
Oh my
no,
god, that's so
yes.
smart.
Yeah.
Fred bonks it on the head again
I-
with his sword.
it-
Does some damage.
Unbelievably, it was intentional.
Thanks, Fred.
Yeah, Fred sort of like whack, like he doesn't bonk it on the head. He's like stabs it in the face with his sword.
I can't believe we found a good combo. It's taken us 15 episodes.
And it's now another PC go.
Go on, Flora.
Legolas rides again.
Nice roll
What's your
to
count?
hit.
I put away my character sheet because I'm stupid. I believe that's
Why would you do that?
because I'm tired and stupid, Graham.
Is very late.
Ooh, okay.
I mean, it's half tan, like.
Early days.
That's 5 successes.
Nice. That is 3 above the
Nice.
creature.
I'm gonna try and take out like as
This creature has rolled 2 success on its defense roll for like the last 3 fights.
Yep.
It's
2
very
or nothing.
consistent.
I'm gonna keep trying to disable it. I'm gonna try and take out like its legs.
So are you doing 3 points of damage or 1 point of damage and something fancy?
1 point damage is something fancy.
Okay, what is the something fancy you're doing?
Can I basically pin it with an arrow through the neck or like through its body and through its legs and into the ground?
It's huge. You're not going. An arrow won't fit through both
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna
body and leg.
kneecap
But
it.
what I'll say is, you pin one of its
Yeah.
spidery, skittery legs to the floor, and you see that Loki's chains of magic are still holding some of its legs in place as well.
Nice.
Right, it is going to go,
Good
and
luck.
it is going to try to attack the greatest threat, but the defense
Initiate
thing
defense.
is that you initiate
Yeah.
defense, so it's... Oh, I rolled very well though,
Ooh,
even though I
rolled
was
defensive,
minus
right?
2 die. So,
So, my defense
3
roll
successes.
has another +1 on top of it as well, right?
Yep, you got to
So-
beat 3 successes.
Oh, I also got 3 successes.
You just sort of awkwardly miss each other.
So,
You know that thing where like people bat at each other?
yeah,
Like, just the flappy hands? It sort of
Yeah,
looks a
basically.
little like that.
we're sort of just like, no, I'll hit you. No, you hit me. No.
Yes. So nothing of any great consequence happens there. And it's a PC go. So Elspeth, I think you're up.
Yeah, I'm going to sort of back away from whatever that was in embarrassment and settle back into defense mode.
Yep.
And I believe that is my go. I think that is my action, so
Okay.
I think that's how it works anyway.
Manison and Loki are both keeping up their spells. So PC go.
Cleo?
Flora? No, Flora, you take this.
Okay. She's just gonna try and keep it down. 3, 4 successes.
Okay. Okay, but you're 2 successes up.
Cool. 1 point of damage and just through the other leg, front leg.
Nice. So it's very pinned now. It's got 2 legs pinned to floors with arrow. 4 legs are held down by golden chains.
It's not having a good time.
Manison once again sends out that wave of energy. And it's another PC go.
Go.
Yeah, fine. I mean, I will hit.
Nice.
Just keep bludgeoning it. 1, 2, 3, 4 with 1 exploding. 5 successes. Hello?
Yes,
cool.
I've rolled some explodies, so I need to...
Oh, no. Oh no.
So it's only 2
Oh,
successes,
boy.
it's fine. So is that 3 points of damage?
I rolled. Yeah. Wait, you rolled 2 again?
Yeah.
Luce,
Yes?
get some help. Get some help.
Listen, as we know, I roll wildly. How would you like to do this?
Yes!
Oh, nice. Nice. As I sort of dodge past one of its attacks, spot where there's like an arrow still lodged in it, and just hammer into the arrow, like the back of the arrow, like a chisel with like this hammer, and just sort of like drive it in properly into its body.
As you do so, the cogs and moving parts that seem to be held together by this slightly glowing magic collapse and fall apart from each other, and this thing collapses into a pile of bits of metal.
Yes!
Nice one.
Wicked sick.
Can I have my handbag back?
Oh yeah, I don't actually know how this works, but
Why don't you keep it for the rest of the dungeon?
Wait. Oh no, it's fine. I'll just pick something up. I'm gonna tentatively drop it, and the hammer just clangs on the floor, and then just sort of morphs back into the the shape of Flora's hammer. That should be fine, I think.
Awesome.
How
That
did you
looked
do
so
that?
cool.
I don't really know. It's just like a thing that it does.
So if you pick up any object, is there a sort of a random chance that it will turn into a hammer?
I don't know, man.
If you pick up a hammer, what would it turn into?
I think it's only things that aren't weapons. But I don't know. You'd have to ask I guess Best if you see her, but there's other things I want to ask her first, so you'd have to add that to the list, you know?
Magic is the answer.
Wow,
You keep saying that as
did
if
it take
it'll
you
clear
3
things
degrees
up.
to work that one out?
Magic tends to be the answer for all this stuff that's affecting you.
Can I forage in the metal parts for anything particularly exciting?
Roll me something in academics.
Yeah.
Academics? Yeah. Resolve academics.
Oh, that's the right answer. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Just 3 successes.
It seems like the magic that was holding this thing together has dissipated.
Sick.
But there's some interesting looking mechanisms.
Ooh.
And you could get a fun, really looking at a very, very spiky, sharp spider's leg sort of sword looking thing.
I will take it.
See, Fred also picks one up and slides it into. He takes his sword out of its sheath. He slides the spider's leg into the sheath and sort of puts the sword through a belt loop.
That's a look.
I'm going to take one of these as well, but I don't know where I'm going to put it. I guess I will hold it and not look as cool as Fred. Sorry, Fred.
I think you look cool.
Thank you. That's very kind of you, but I know you're lying.
She gives Elspeth a little hair ruffle. Has to stand on tiptoes to do it.
How can you do that when you are
Adorable.
shorter than me? Huh.
Yeah, stand on tiptoes to do it.
Seems like cheating.
Well, I suppose we better delve yet deeper. The fact that this thing is here. We're getting close. As an old friend once said, abandon hope, all ye who enter here.
Is that from
Yes.
a film or something?
And that's where we will end tonight's episode.
That was so fun. Oh my gosh.
That was a good time.
Big
Combat
spider
That was
fight.
fun.
Combat times.
Big Spidey
This is going to be on NADPod when they have a long episode. They call it a thick sode. And that's just all that's stuck in my head for this
Horrible.
one.
That upsets me so much.
10 minutes over the normal recording time. 10-15.
We did it, guys.
Not
We
bad.
did. And now, seriously, I do
Okay.
need to go to bed.
Okay.
It's well past my bedtime.
If like Luce, you need something to lull you to sleep, why not listen to our previous games of...
Not that boring, are we?
Oh, it's
We'll keep you up all night.
our melodic voices.
Okay, well, that's a different kind of podcast.
Okay, Luce.
I don't know what they're planning, but...
Now, I'm
'Cause we're
going
so
for a more
exciting.
wholesome vibe. If you need something,
family
if you
friendly.
need something to lull you gently to sleep, why not listen to the back issues of A Rendezvous with Destiny, especially our D&D special, Tales from Brathis. You can find us on Acast, Spotify, YouTube, or whatever else you get your podcasts at A Rendezvous with Destiny. If you don't know how to spell it, look it up. It might help you out in a crossword in the future. You can also follow us on Twitter or Instagram at RWD_pod. And don't forget to tweet along or use the hashtag RWDPod. Anyone have anything they would like to advertise? All said smoothly.
Hello.
Christmas, apparently.
Everyone hire me to do their editing. I'm good at it. I do this podcast. I'm in the bio of RWD. My name's Amelia, and you can find me at am_Chisholm on Twitter or my website.
She's really good.
My new and shiny website,
Ooh.
which is Amelia Chisholm. That's CHISHOLM. .co.uk. And if you want to hear more of my sweet melodious voice, you should go check out Deck of Many Aces, which is an actual play D&D podcast. I play a giant angry elephant.
And where can you find
It's
Deck of
also
Many
really
Aces?
good.
That's under at Deck of Many Aces on Twitter and Instagram, and Deck of Many Aces on Acast and Spotify and iTunes and wherever you get your podcasts.
That's amazing.
That's really hard. How do you do that every episode?
Practice. Thanks for lending us your ears, listeners, and we will bid you
We'll give them back now.
adieu. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Or good morning.
Adieu.
I don't know what time it is.
Yeah, depends whatever time you're listening to this.
Good time.
This material is unofficial and is not endorsed by Onyx Path. We are claiming no ownership over Onyx Path intellectual properties, game systems, art or stories, which remain the properties of the rights holders. All characters, names and locations used are either public domain or are entirely fictional and bear no intended resemblance to their real life counterparts. If you have any legal issues, please contact us directly.